Waldauer.
And I'm Ashley Sundin, and you are in the air with Falcon News.
Our first segment today is all about the collaboration between the journalism class taught by Mrs. Alway and the video production class taught by Mr. Wood. We are really excited to bring you this new web show being produced by students, and we talked to the teachers and students involved. And here's what they had to say.
The idea for the show, really, I tried to get a couple of teachers to do this in the past, for the last couple of years, but finally, Mrs. Alway, a visionary teacher in her own right, came to me and said, hey, can we do something? And I said, yeah, I've been wanting to do something, so that's how it kind of started. So we just sort of last year came up with some ideas, started a little bit, and this year we're trying to expand it and make it, bigger.
What happens behind the scenes with editing and filming? The camera crew, they shoot everything, they bring it to me, I download it on the computer, I edit everything that the journalism class wants me to edit, and I try to make it the best for them and for the best for the school so they enjoy it. I think the show will be a success because it's really cool. Like, you learn about classes that you don't have to take, and you don't have to take them in order to learn about them. So it's just a different way to learn new things, and it's really interesting. Like, all the people here are great, our teacher's awesome.
I really think that students are going to like it as we get into it. I mean, of course, we're just starting this year, so a lot of people don't really know what they're doing yet. We're training. So my students have to learn how to work with journalists, and the journalists have to work with the video people as a team. And I think when you start seeing the production come together in the editing process and you actually see it become a real show, I think that's where people are going to get excited about it.
All right, what are you most excited about?
I am most excited in collaborating with Mr. Wood's class about moving into the 21st century. It's going to be great to be able to add video to our already up and established digital page and keep our programs moving forward into the future. I'm hoping the outcome will be that the more students will then log on to our page and to be able to find out what's happening at Prairie and become interested in communications, and especially with communications out in the new world, and want to work in the digital online field, and then maybe add in the video productions as well. It's also something that kids are doing on their own, and so to become more technical about it and becoming more precise about it is only going to give them more job skills in the future. People should watch the show because it's going to be fun. It is going to be fun. The fact that we're going to show some great kids doing great things. We're going to have some humor involved with it. We're going to show the best of our sports teams, and then the not so good days. But that's okay. We have to show it all. And we are also going to highlight some students who are trying to do things that are different and outside of the box. And so it's just going to be a whole different variety of segments that we're going to get to show kids and display what's happening at school.
My thoughts on the web show is that it is a very good and innovative way for our modern century to really connect with like a news site rather than just print. Like, they don't have to read, they can watch, and I think that's a really creative idea because it really connects with students, because nowadays students don't want to read papers. They want to be informed, they want to have fun watching stuff, and I think that your guys' show is really going to have like a direct impact on that. As a student at Prairie, I think this web show is a very good idea. I think as a student in ASB, I know we've had problems in the past getting publicity about things out, and I think that this is a really beneficial way to do it, because having to make posters and make announcements, not everybody really listens to that. So creative ideas about how to publicize things is a very good thing and something that we are honestly always looking for. And I think that other students will think the same too, because they're not bored with another, poster, another flyer, another announcement, another heckling by the ASB students to, go do something. They just get to watch it, and that's their choice. And I think that Prairie has been behind on some schools in terms of, really creating like the different culture, really going into technology, and I think that this is a really modern step forward.
Falcon News will air on the Falcon Flyer monthly, and we hope you're excited for this project like we are. Now, of course, Prairie has some great sports and sports teams, so each month we'll be featuring at least one sport with interviews of players and coaches. This month we're focused on our football team. It's been improving over the season, and here's Mariah Chapman with the details.
The Prairie High School's 2014 football team was off to a difficult start, but now the Falcons are 2-1 in their league season. The Falcons won against Fort Vancouver High School and Mark Morris High School. We've asked Captain Jordan Marty and Prairie's defensive coordinator, Coach Baker, to talk about the season.
What I like/dislike about being a captain is everybody kind of looks up to me. I'm kind of the leader of the team. I get to talk to the referees for the game. I just kind of be the person in charge after the coaches are. And what I dislike about being a captain is that kind of everybody's looking at me. Everybody expects me to be kind of the role model, and it's like all the pressure's on me and all the eyes are on me for that part.
The 3 losses affected us in that not too negatively. Our kids worked really hard to overcome the adversity. They came together and gelled the last 2 weeks, so I think they actually helped us possibly.
Hey, kick off! Kick off! Kick off!
Recent wins give us a reason to keep fighting and believing, I guess. So it's the kids have been having good practices, so let's hope we continue. We always have improvement to make. We're playing better as a team, I think, than we did at the beginning of the season. But we strive to improve every week.
Thanks, Mariah. Hey, Ashley, did you go to any of the Spirit Week events this year?
Yeah, I went to the assembly, I went to the game, and I went to the dance. It was really great.
I know, it was a really great time. This year, not only was Spirit Week a success, but more than 500 students came to the homecoming dance. Here's Alex Koschel with the highlights from homecoming week.
Hi Ashleys. Homecoming this year was a huge success. Participation was up for Spirit Week, attendance was at an all-time high for the dance, and the widespread approval of the theme of a night of chance all showed the overall success. We asked Havig, the ASB advisor, to elaborate on this year's success.
The assembly went very well. It was very well planned, and the ASB kids executed it fairly well. How'd the reveal go at the game? I think it went well. It was planned well. The design, they incorporated it into the theme of the dance itself, which was nifty. I thought that was done pretty well. And also, we had a chance to kind of showcase the court a little bit during the halftime games. I was very surprised with how many tickets we ended up selling for homecoming. The goal was to sell 400 tickets, I think, and we sold over 500, and we've never had that many kids at a dance, either homecoming or prom, since I've been an advisor, so in the last 6 years, and more than that, I'd imagine.
hard times humming. Can't keep running till the drummer keep drumming. And if they want something, we here. We here. And if there's ever any questions, you could tell them it's 'cause I like to win.
Thanks, Alex. Overall, homecoming week was a huge success, and we hope all the Prairie students had a great time. So that's it for our very first ever Falcon News Show. Thanks for joining us. Remember, you can see it right here or just go directly to the link at www.phsfalconflyer.com. And right after the following commercial, stay tuned for a special segment of Ashley
and Ashley. Also, don't forget to watch our weekly teacher feature where we highlight one of Prairie's special teachers with an announced and unedited visit to the classroom, which will be aired in the Commons and on the Falcon Flyer. So in next month for the next episode of Falcon News.
Hey everybody, Mo here with a Moment with Mo. And that would be me, the Master of Excellence. Today, I want to talk to you guys specifically about jewelry and about gifts that you give your girlfriends and things like that. Now, over the years, when I was in high school, I had lots of girlfriends. And in college too. And I only ever had to buy one ring. This one right here. Matter of fact, my wife had this ring before we got married. But it went through several girls before that I broke up with. Obviously, I broke up, not the girls broke up with me. Why would they? But anyway, so this is a one-size-fits-all adjustable ring. Has a nice stone in it. I know it's a little small, but hey, what do you get for $1? So it's the thought that counts anyway. So anyway, when I would break up with those girls, for one reason or another, I would take the ring off, take it to the next girl, and put it back on again and resize it. Now, we know that sometimes things don't work out. As you've seen behind me, it doesn't always work out, but when you find that next girl, oh yeah, you put that ring on there and they are happy. Happy, happy, happy. And so my wife, now, of course, I bought her a full wedding ring, non-adjustable. You can spend a little money if you're going to keep the woman. So anyway, guys, just remember, you do not have to spend a lot of money. Now, girls, the same thing is true about guys. And I'm going to talk to you about that in the future with another moment for you talking about gifts for guys. Until then, I'll see you later.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Ashley.
And welcome to the Ashley and Ashley Show.
We will start our first episode with some exciting news. Jack Fletcher was finally released from the hospital and now is home safely.
Also, on October 1st, Mill Creek Pub hosted a fundraiser for Jack's medical bills and raised $15,000.
We are super excited for Jack and his family, and we hope you will keep Jack in your thoughts.
On a different note, it's finally October, which means Halloween is just around the corner. This year's Halloween is on a Friday.
Which means a football game against our rivals, the Battleground Tigers, will happen, so make sure you don't miss out.
Hey, Ashley.
Yeah?
What are some of your fall favorites?
Oh, that's a good question. Some of my fall favorites are probably really cliche, but I like pumpkin, anything pumpkin, pumpkin spice lattes, pumpkin pie, pumpkin candles. Yeah, how about you?
Some of my fall favorites are the fall fashion and the big turkey dinners on Thanksgiving. Also in October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which means the Dig Pink game is going to be played against Columbia River this year.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of pink, did you know that the George Washington Bridge in New York actually puts pink lights all across the frame of their bridge, which I thought was really cool.
That is so cool. So thank you for joining us on our first episode of the Ashley and Ashley Show, and make sure you wear pink all this month like we are in support of all the ladies out there fighting breast cancer.
Yeah, and if you guys have any ideas or comments about what you want to see, you can always follow us on Twitter and Instagram at The Ashley and Ashley Show, which will be somewhere down here. And yeah, here's our Vine of the Month.
Patient has a fractured fibula. Given a mild sedative, so I could be able to go on tomorrow.
Daddy's gonna be so excited.
All good. That killed him.
Paging Dr. Palmer, Dr. Barbara Palmer. Dial 452.